Thanks for staying tuned to your station, the African Union Television, and welcome to your program, Secret to Watch Africa. Only on this channel will bring you that information you need to keep your life safe and secure. Welcome to the program today. My name still remains Patrick Abambo. Yes, I will start from with the celebration mood that is congratulating all of us that has been with the African Union Television, AIT, for the past 27 years. I would say happy 27 years anniversary to that communication, particularly African Union Television. It's not been easy the past 27 years, but to God be the glory that the dream of the founding father, the founding chairman, emeritus professor, doctor, I must say that he is qualified for everything, because this is a man with a large heart that dreamt about this, and it came to reality, talking about the High Chief Dr. Raymond Aleo Dokwesi. Yes, I know he will be rejoicing in heaven with the angels, because his dream 27 years ago is still standing and will stand for a long, long, long time. So congratulations to the management and staff of Dark Communications PLC, particularly the African Union Television, for these 27 years. And there shall be more 27 years and 27 years and 27 years if Jesus tallies, really, yeah, for us Christians. Yes, well, let me go to the program for today. The week has been a mix of feelings for me, particularly, and for Secret to Watch Africa, with the incident that happened last Sunday, that is this week, in Kaduna State. It's something that nobody envisaged, and nobody is proud of it. The drone attack in the community, in the Tudumbiri community in Gabi local government of Kaduna State, where so many people lost their lives. We mourn with those who are mourning, and we must say that the Nigerian Armed Forces are not proud of what happened. They had gallantry apologized, and we join in that apology and plead that this must not happen again. Innocent Nigerians must not lose their lives while trying to eliminate the bad ones among us. You know, in security, it is said it's better for the criminal to go free than for innocent citizen to be maimed or be killed. We join all the armed forces of Nigeria, particularly the Nigerian Army, to mourn those who died on that unfortunate incident. Yeah, that will take us to the report. You know, some people have commented during the week that it's unheard of that the military are emotional and apologize. But that is what happened when the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Taoreed Lagbaja, visited the Tudumbiri community in Kaduna State. He was full of emotions and close to tears when commiserating with the elders and the people of that community. Sit back as we bring you this report by Shuli Daniels.
In a rare display of humility, the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Taoreed Abiodun Lagbaja, visited Tundubiri community in Igabi local government area of Kaduna State and apologized for the unfortunate incident of the drone attack against innocent community members. The Army Chief, who was accompanied by principal staff officers from the Army headquarters and the General Officer commanding 1 Division, met with the Dangaladimawa Zazu, the district head of Rigasa, Architect Aminu Idris, and other leaders and members of the community. He visited the attack site before interacting with the community leaders. General Lagbaja expressed sincere regrets and tendered unreserved apologies on behalf of the Nigerian Army.
I want to start by saying, on behalf of the officers, soldiers, and the army, we are starting by spend our Sunday 3rd of December. It is unfortunate. It's not intentional. The troops were conducting routine patrol, just like what they are doing currently, in a bid to combat criminal elements and dissident groups and safeguard lives and property. Unfortunately, that mishap happened. We recorded loss of lives. So I want to tell you that we share in your pain. We are with you in this moment of grief, and we are sorry for what has happened. I've come here to physically see things myself, to see the extent of damage, to personally identify with this community on the unfortunate loss of lives, and to convey the sincere regrets of the Nigerian Army. We will continue to do the utmost best to safeguard lives and property. And we will put in place mechanisms and measures to ensure that the kind of unfortunate incident that was recorded on Sunday do not happen again. What we'll do going forward is to ensure that we liaise more closely with the community leaders at the grassroots. I still want to appeal to the community leader that we do not take the occurrence of Sunday to forge a wedge in your cooperation with the troops of the Nigerian Army. The troops are the people's army. They are designed to work to make your life more worthwhile, and they will continue to do that. Provide essential support, wounded in hospital, the community as a whole, find a way to intervene, make life here more bearable, and the troops will continue to conduct operations to safeguard your lives and prevent the criminal elements from invading your community and creating harm unto you.
While responding, the district head of Rigasa noted that despite the enormity of the incident, the Nigerian Army has shown integrity in accepting responsibility for the drone strike.
We are hoping that as you see for yourself what has happened,
General Lagbaja visited the injured receiving treatment at the Barawadiko Teaching Hospital, Anguwaremi, Kaduna State, where he expressed concern for the speedy recuperation of the hospitalized persons and made immediate donations of provision for their upkeep. Shirley Daniels reporting for Security Watch Africa.
May the souls of the departed rest in perfect peace. Yes, from there, let's go to, kind of cheering news. The Defense Military Operations had its bi-weekly press briefing where it railed out the successes of the Armed Forces of Nigeria in the past 1 week to tell the story, the success stories, and how they are helping to keep Nigeria safe. Sit back as we bring you this report by Elizabeth Tanko.
The Armed Forces of Nigeria has disclosed that it remains resolute in fulfillment of its core mandate of creating a safe and secure environment for citizens through total destruction of all forms of threats to the stability of the nation. This disclosure was made by the Director of Defense Media Operation, Major General Edward Buba, during the bi-weekly media briefing. The director highlighted some of the successes recorded by the troops of the Armed Forces of Nigeria in the past week, which included the neutralization of 80 terrorists while 304 were arrested.
Our operations resulted in 80 neutralized terrorists, while 304 of them were arrested. Troops also arrested 152 perpetrators of oil theft while rescuing 44 kidnapped hostages. In the South-South, troops denied the oil theft of an estimated sum of over 345 million naira. Furthermore, troops recovered 112 assorted weapons, over 898 assorted ammunition, the breakdown of which is as follows. We recovered 2 general-purpose machine guns, 1 HK-21 rifle, 14 AK-47 rifles, 8 pump-action guns, 4 locally fabricated rifles, 8 locally made pistols, over 239 rounds of 7.62mm NATO, and 431 rounds of 7.62mm special ammunition, among others.
He spoke further on the unfortunate mishap that occurred during the week in Kaduna State.
There has been significant media attention across the country owing to the sad incidents of the bombing that occurred in Kaduna last Sunday. I would like to say that the military stands with all those grieving as a result of the drone strike, as well as express our heartfelt condolences as a force over the losses. We pray for eternal peace for their souls.
Major General Buba emphasized on the military's commitment in addressing civilian casualties, stating that protecting civilians is a crucial aspect of the mission of the military in ensuring greater security for all Nigerians. Elizabeth Thanko, reporting for Security Watch Africa, Abuja.
To operate a seamless relationship with media and media relations, the Nigerian Army Directorate for Public Relations and the School of Public Relations and Information of the Nigerian Army organized a 3-day workshop in Abuja where how the relationship can be properly cemented, held. And Security Watch Africa, Shuli Daniels was there and brings us this report.
In the desire to having capacity building and collaboration, the Nigerian Army Directorate of Army Public Relations, DAPR, and Nigerian Army School of Public Relations and Information, NASPRI, organized a joint media workshop for the year 2023 in Abuja. The 3-day workshop, which brought together DAPR officers, commanding officers, defense correspondents, and online publishers, had as a theme harnessing the potential of media for effective military operation within a joint environment. While declaring the workshop open, the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Taoreed Abiodun Lagbaja, who was represented by the Commander, Nigerian Army Cyber Warfare Command, Major General Adeleke Ayunuga, called for media collaboration and support and charged participants to imbibe ideas from the workshop.
This important gathering is to remind us that the Nigerian Army in particular and the armed forces of Nigeria in general relies on the support of the media to perform their statutory roles as enshrined in the Constitution of the Federal Republic. I am particularly glad that Nigerian Army School of Public Relations and Information came up with this theme, which I find very apt and timely as it a philosophy, which on my command philosophy, which is to transform the Nigerian Army into a well-trained, equipped, and highly motivated force towards achieving its constitutional responsibility within a joint environment.
Earlier in his welcome address, the acting commandant NASPRI, Lieutenant Colonel Adamu Ngude, spoke on the essence of the workshop and what NASPRI has been doing.
The media workshop is an annual event that holds at the end of every year training cycle of the Nigerian Army School of Public Relations and Information. The main objective of the workshop is to discuss contemporary media security issues among officers of the Directorate of Army Public Relations, commanding officers, defense correspondents, spokespersons from other security agencies, media stakeholders, and online publishers. Over the year, teams for the Nigerian Army School of Public Relations and Information Media Workshop had been carefully selected based on prevailing situation in our dear nation. The theme for this year's workshop is harnessing the potentials of media for effective military operation within the joint environment.
He thanked the Chief of Army Staff for his support to the school and making the workshop a reality.
I wish to, in all sense of humility, thank our amiable Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General T.A. Lagbaja, for his kind support and approving this media workshop, as well as funds for the smooth conduct. Additionally, I wish to immensely appreciate the Chief of Army Staff for providing us with a befitting structure and the subsequent relocation of the Nigerian Army School of Public Relations and Information from Boni Cantonment, Victoria Island to Muhammadu Buhari Cantonment, Giri, Abuja.
The workshop features many presentations, discussions, and interactive section.
Talking about narratives, talking about fake news, I tell you, fake news does more harm than all other criminalities we have in the country today. Most of us cry about banditry, terrorists, insurgents, kidnappers, all the mayhem that is going on. But I tell you that what fake news does is worse than all these put together.
Fake news is here to stay because fake news did not start with the social media. Okay? There is something we need to know. It is in human beings. There are some basic innate needs of human beings. They need to hear, they need to see, they need to know, they need to believe. They need to hear, to see, to know something, and to believe. These needs have always been with human beings.
Shirley Daniels, reporting for Security Watch Africa.
Yeah, thanks for staying tuned to your program, Security Watch Africa, only on this channel, the African Event Television. Yes, we are coasting home for other programs to continue, but just remaining one report, and that report is from the Nigerian Premier Strategy Institute that is talking about the National Institute of Policy and Strategic Studies Alumni Association, ANI. They hosted the dinner yesterday for the graduating participants who had finished their one-year course and visited the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The annual ANI presidential dinner was held yesterday, and on Thursday precisely, and Security Watch Africa, Obianjo Ape, was there, and she brings us this report.
The National Executive Committee of the Alumni Association of the National Institute, ANI, under the leadership of its national president, Ambassador Emmanuel Obi Okafor, this Thursday evening in Abuja, hosted the ANI presidential dinner in honor of the graduating participants of Executive Course Sec 45 2023 of the National Institute for Policy and Strategic Studies NIPSS, Kuru, Plateau State. The event not only provided avenue to applaud the academic achievements of the participants who were trained in the rudiments of policy and strategies, but also a historic moment in the lives of the graduates. There were speeches and remarks by ANI National President, Ambassador Emmanuel Obi Okafor, the Minister of Defense, and the special guest of honor for the evening, Honorable Mohammed Badru Abubakar, who was represented by his special advisor, Major General Ahmed T. Jubrin, and a representative of the graduates.
We are here to welcome this wonderful set, 45, who have done so well. We are celebrating them because the theme of their study is something very unique that will help this country. It is industrialization, energy, security, and climate change in Nigeria. To Federal Government Minister of Defense, who has been preparing for this day, I came personally preparing and looking forward to 10 days. Unfortunately, something came up that required attention, and that's why he asked me to come and represent him. That's very bad. He asked me to congratulate Professor Ayo Motayo for graduating another course successfully. He also asked me to congratulate participants of Set 45 for going through the meal and for going through the ritual, who will soon start adorning the NIPS badge, which outside consider it as a symbol of.
The chairman of the dinner and immediate past president of ANI, Dr. Mohammed D. Abubakar, a retired Inspector General of Police, in his remark highlighted the importance of going through the NIPSS course.
You have the responsibility tomorrow before Mr. President, and please take note. Mr. President is receiving you for the first time, is going to listen to him for the first time. Therefore, you really need to work hard tonight to bring out the best in you so that you can represent all of us properly and effectively and efficiently tomorrow. We wish you all the best, and may Allah be your guide.
The dinner event is a tradition that aligns with the age-long practice of hosting graduating participants to a befitting dinner after the presidential bally earlier in the day. Obianiju Ape reporting for Security Watch Africa, Abuja.
Yeah, and it's been a pleasure bringing this program to you. If you are just joining us, sadly, we have come to the end of this week's edition. I would like you to follow us on all our social media platforms and send us your views and comments via email or direct message so that we can take it up with all necessary agencies concerned to respond to you. Or watch the previous edition channels program via our YouTube channels so that you know what we've been discussing these past weeks. Until we come your way again next week, I say thanks for staying tuned and bye for now.
Before we get to do the first round of recognitions here today, permit me to mention